Shailaja Verma, whom you saw on screen earlier, will introduce our first speaker of this session.
How do you introduce a legend and a youth icon? This man could have been a cricketer following in his legendary father's footsteps, but he was destined to do something that's completely different. What the cricketing world lost has been journalism's gain. He's the face of television news in India and one of the greatest journalists in our country. Today, millions of viewers have him as their dinner companion as they watch him questioning and debating with newsmakers on his show India at 9.
This is India at 9, broadcasting live from the CNN IBN headquarters in New Delhi with Rajdeep Sardesai.
He entered television news with NDTV and went on to cover some of the landmark events that shaped India. He was part of the TV news revolution and he grew along with the industry. So please join me in welcoming the iconic newsman of India, Rajdeep Sardesai.
Thank you very much for having me first in the wonderful city of Bangalore. Thank you very much, Ramesh, for also having me here and the entire management of Comets for inviting me. We are in an era where there is a multiplicity of channels, where every second day somebody is applying for a television license for a news channel. It's become cheaper to do so, and you have a multiplicity of opportunity as a result. Even for a 2-minute package, you would spend 15 days at times. That's what we did when we had a program called The World This Week, where a lot of us cut our sort of teeth in television journalism. Today, everything is about studio chatter. And the same guest jump from one studio to the other studio. And sometimes you'll see the same person at the same time in 2 studios because one studio has recorded him 15 minutes earlier and is playing it as live. Television news is not box office. I can't do what a Balki can do and I can't do what a Samar Khan can do. I have to tell stories as they are real. But the nature of this beast has become such that many of us seem to believe that television is also box office, that television is entertainment. Therefore, I must show something dramatic. Unless there's drama, unless people are shouting at each other in a studio, it doesn't work. Normal people talking in normal language to each other no longer works. We as anchors almost shout, and myself included, shout louder than the guests so that it appears. An English friend of mine said, "Why do you Indians shout so much?" I said, that's because we are not a fireside society. We are a confrontational society. A lot of television has become about fast food, in your face entertainment, manufacturing rage or manufacturing outrage. It hasn't become about telling the stories of you and me and people like us and people like them out there. Because this is a great country. This is the most diverse country where there are million stories to be told. But the good thing was we did a series of stories and someone somewhere in the government woke up, set up a committee, and now hopefully Gorakhpur will finally have a proper encephalitis hospital, which is what journalism should be about. Television has this enormous capacity to wake up people for the right reasons. Television is not a dirty picture. Television is not about selling sleaze and sex and crime, or should not be. Television journalism has to be about telling stories. It has to be about telling the story of Irom Sharmila with the same passion as you tell the story of an Anna Hazare. It has to be the story of telling a story of the farmer's suicide with the same intensity that we might tell the story of a murder of a girl which has taken place, let's say, in a campus in Bangalore. You've got to tell all kinds of stories. The world is in shades of grey. The challenge of journalism is to explore the shades of grey. But when we judge journalism through our own opinions and expect the particular journalist to follow our opinion, we are doing disservice. Because as I said, one of the things of reality is not black and white. There may be some Australians who are engaging in a racial killing, but not every Australian is racist. There is a trigger that starts a riot, but there is no reason why everyone should hold weapons in their hand. Journalism is not the business of providing cheerleaders. And those who reduce journalism to providing cheerleaders should be in propaganda, not in journalism. Or if you want to sell and brand Anna Hazare, then you should be in advertising, not in journalism. That's the difference. An advertiser is there to brand a product, to market a product. I am there to tell a story. The best thing about being a journalist, which will never change, that's the one good thing about this profession that will never change, whether it was 1980s or today. A lot of other things have changed. But the one thing that will never change in this profession is that no 2 days are the same in journalism. Which other profession gives you that sense of, that you never know what will happen next? And that's the joy. People ask me what keeps you going. I guess even in this cynical, terrible world of ours where news is becoming entertainment, it's just that belief that next day maybe there'll be this great story to tell. Maybe there will be one more story that you can tell, one more story that hopefully, like the encephalitis story, will change the life of one Indian. People ask me, why should I become a journalist? Somebody came to me just now and said, I want to become a newsreader. If you want to become a newsreader, don't become a journalist. If you want to be a newsreader, there are better things ways you can make money. If you want to be a journalist, just be passionate about news. Just be passionate about the idea that no 2 days are ever the same in this profession. If you can do that, if you have that passion and that energy to really be obsessed with current affairs and news, become a journalist. It's a great profession if you can do that. The young reporter who comes into this profession, I always believe, comes with idealism. People say the 3 C's that drive today news channels are cricket, cinema, and crime. In my way, I add 2 more C's to it. Credibility and conscience. I have to worry about it, or any good journalist should worry about it every day, day after day. Thank you very much.
Rajdeep, I think you have given everyone here something to think about. Thank you so much for coming.